Okay, should be live. Hi, it's me, your Mother Goose Justine, and I am back with more Amberlyn Reed related reacts, and I would love to welcome my gaggle back to my flock. Well, today we have Amberlyn's ex-friend Alexis spilling more tea. She spilled some yesterday, and then today she posted a part two. So I'm gonna react to this. I'm gonna have a timestamp so when this reaction begins. Pins in the comments in case you guys want to skip right to it. Also in the description, there's a link to this video, so you guys can go to the video. She's like a new YouTuber, so hold on. She's a new YouTuber, so make sure just subscribe to her, give her a like, and leave a comment and whatnot. Hey everybody, let's see who was first. Amy was first. She said yay. She was very early. Next was Lola. Hey Tiny Blue. Card Gamer. Katie. Iced Tall Latte. Hey Tim. Scootertron. Sid Vicious. Mr. Neo Moon. Sock Puppet. What cereal is that? Came here. Hey girl. Hey everybody. So, yeah, get some coffee, Diana. Alright, so I'm reacting to part two. You might want to go to Alexis's channel. There's a link in the description to this video. She posted a part one yesterday, and then she posted part two, I think like 5 hours ago. So, yeah. Oh, you're still here. Hey, what cereal? Hey, cereal. Oh, Hiccuping Duck is in a meeting. Good. I'm glad that you have your priorities straight. And you're here. So, hey, Mama Goob, it's so good to see you. Hey, everybody. Oh my God, it's like a reunion. Guys, I have, oh yeah, Honey Fungus asked a question because they commented, because I started this at 2:06 p.m. specifically. Or 19:06. I guess their time zone they use, I don't know, the time that goes up that high. What's that called? Is that called military time? Anyway. Yeah, I started it at 2:06 because it's just because the notification, because I was setting it up, it was like 1:36 it must have been. So I wanted the notification to go out. The notification goes out 30 minutes before the stream begins. I'm getting a whole bunch of questions about my hair. Hey everybody. Nothing's changed with my hair since, oh thank you Serial. Thank you guys. Nothing's changed with my hair since that video I posted a few weeks ago about my hair damaged. It's just, first of all, you guys are about the haircut. It's the same haircut I did in that video. It's just when I first cut my hair, it looks very wonky. So when I first cut my hair, it always looks effed up. It looks like I did something wrong. In fact, I got comments in that video like, oh, you should get that professionally cut because they think I don't know what I'm doing. But it's just, it takes a few wash days for my curls to remember to do what they're supposed to do after a haircut. So first of all, my haircut is the same as the video I did. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, so that's what happened with that. And I didn't dye it or anything. It's just, anyway, but I did want to talk about it because the hair damage I've been dealing with was over moisturized, right? Now I realized that all my hair products have glycerin in it, and glycerin takes moisture from the, sorry about the noise out there. I actually started this late because of the noise and it's getting worse. Anyway, so glycerin takes moisture from the air and puts it in your hair, right? Now that's a problem because it's been very humid, okay? Very humid. So it's been adding moisture. Anyway, so I got the Kinky Curling Custard. This does not have glycerin, and that's all I have in here right now. And I got a really nice cat. I've been getting a really nice, this is my new favorite product. Where has this been all my life? Friggin', I've been wasting money on not this for a long time. Yes, it's not seagulls. Or actually, that might be seagulls. We do have seagulls around here. I'm nowhere near the sea. Does this have anything to do with nitroglycerin? You know what? I have no idea. I barely know. Oh, Ruby Sky said, now I'm checking my products. I'm not saying there's something wrong with glycerin. Because there isn't. I love it. It's one of my favorites. It adds slip to my hair, it softens, and moisture. I love it. It's just my hair is sensitive to it when there's humidity. So, yeah, I recommend this is just I really recommend this. This is good for like I don't know. This is the only thing I put in my hair. There's no leave-in, there's no nothing. It's just this. And I used the Bounce Curl volume defining brush. This is the one with the smaller teeth. It's the brand new brush. I am obsessed with it. I love this. I need to make a proper video about this because this has helped me get my curls back also. Anyway. Oh yeah, it's been unbearably humid, sock puppet. I feel like this has been the worst humidity year like that I've ever lived. And I think that has to do with a part of like a part of what happened to my hair. It's funny. I'm laughing. Wait, who said that? Megan said kinky. I'm sorry, considering what we're going to be talking about today, maybe I shouldn't have talked about this. That was funny. That was funny. Oh my god, I have news for you guys. So, I have news. Alright, we're moving. We're moving October 1st. We know where we're moving. We're moving to the house we wanted to move October 1st. So this background's gonna change. Yeah, there's been a lot of drama, Tim. We're gonna be catching up with some of that today. I know, Megan said moving so soon. I know, well, Tiny Blue Dancer said, so you're saying that you're feeding your hair? That was funny. Oh no, we've lived here a little, like 5.5 years. I know, it feels that way. It feels so soon. I never even decorated this room. I feel like I just moved here. I've been living like I just moved here for the past 5.5 years. I never decorated it. I have stuff I've been meaning to unpack in my closet since the day we moved here 5.5 years ago. So I've never felt, it's not that this house never felt at home. I've always felt home. It's just, it's almost like my brain knew it was going to be temporary or something. So, oh, thank you. Lola said, I'm glad you found a house you like. Thank you. We actually found the house with a capital T. Oh, thank you, Tiny Blue. I know you moved recently too. Oh, Cynthia said, why you're moving. That our landlords are selling the house, which we knew they were. Look, they gave us like a year and a half's notice. Okay, we knew this was happening. It's just, it's been so hard to find a house. It's been so hard to find. Yeah, we've had like the past year of notice, and we could have left at any time. They're very flexible. Like as it is now, we're here until like March, but we can leave in October. It's cool. Yeah. Anyway, so we're not moving because we don't have air conditioning. It just happens to be a cool day today. All my windows are open. Oh yeah, Megan said that's nice to get. I know. Well, I know they're nice people. My landlords. So anyway, they just know, like, my sister's got like 3 kids. Anthony has autism. It's not. Anyway, not only did we find a house, we found like the perfect house in the perfect location. I can't even. Oh, Marigold said, is it legal to make people move out when you sell? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't want to like question the legality. That's fine. We'll move. I don't want to start it. I don't want to start. They were very kind. They gave us a lot of notice. Marigold said, you can only force people to move out if people buying it or taking possession. I think it's funny you say that because you do see, if you go on like Zillow, we've noticed that we haven't been trying to buy a house since. That was funny when we tried buying a house. Anyway, not that we've been trying to buy a house, but there's a lot of houses for sale that have tenants in them. And it says when you're buying the house, the tenants come with it. So I guess the new buyer has to figure out what to do with the tenants. We're not going to do that to our landlords. We found a different house and we're just going to move. So Jen said they own the property, so yeah, it's legal. They just need to give you notice. Yeah, they gave us so. I'm not mad about. Thank you. Tim said the positive vibes and prayers are working. I know. Again, I know. We got the house we wanted. And it's so nice. And you know what? You know what I like about it. I'm not gonna stay on this topic long, but what makes me really happy is because the market has changed in the past some years. So we knew that we'd be paying more in rent when we moved. We just knew, right? We knew it was gonna be more no matter where we move or what, right? It's just the way the market is. So it worked out in a way that yes, we are paying a little more with this house, but wait, where's my phone? Oh, here it is. We are paying a little bit more, but we're getting more house. And I'm so excited about that. It's like, so yeah, we're paying more, but we're getting so much more. So I would actually argue we're getting I don't want to talk much about, how much we're paying and whatnot, but it's just, I'm beyond thrilled with where we're moving. And I know it's the interest rates, Jen. We could not buy a house. I mean, friggin'. Marigold said, where I live, they can only ask you out if they are moving in. It's to prevent landlords kicking him out. Oh, to jack up, right, to jack up the rent. Oh, thank you. She said, or Marigold said, I'm happy you found a place you girls like, and it's not that much more expensive. Thank you. Thank you. It is, we knew it was going to be more expensive, but, oh, cereal. The kids, you have no idea, because the kids have their own floor in the house. Like, that's how nice it is. I shouldn't even, that's it, I'm done. I don't want to get, like, doxxed and found and whatnot, but oh my God, I'm, like, so happy. No, there's no pool. I will say that. I don't, Kiwi Farms is gonna find me. I don't want to give much more than that. Yeah, Cynthia said, I remember when Justine lived in the basement. I did, for a long time. I did. I'm definitely not living in the basement no more. Not in this new house. The new house I have, I'm actually not even sure what color the walls are. I'm not even sure. Oh, it is amazing, Natalie. I'm so happy with the house. Tiny Blue said, I expect a full bedroom reveal and backyard reveal. Otherwise, I won't believe you moved. Marigold said, Kiwi Farms on the chat. Like, I know with the they don't care where I live. I don't think they care about me. Oh my God, Ruby said my friend just moved from her place. It was 450. Is that pounds? Wait, what's that? I'm not sure. Is that pounds? 450 pounds. They reposted it for 675 pounds. Dang it. I know, that's like, they're raising rent for absolutely no reason. Oh, thank you. Ruby Sky said, we'll paint it for you. Thank you. I mean, if it's not blue like this, you're going to have to. I'm going to miss this wall color. This is beautiful. This looks so good with my skin tone, too. Oh, that's nice. Your parents built you an apartment down there? Oh, good for you. I was a basement dweller for a long time, too, Katie. It's cool. I was a basement dweller at my dad's. Then I dwelled in the basement at my sister's. This is the first time I had like a bedroom in a long time, and I'm still gonna have a bedroom where I'm moving. No, I'm no housewarming parties. No, that's fine. We don't need. Okay, I feel like I should. Guys, I'm so excited about the house. I can't wait to I'm gonna be vlogging. I thought I would be vlogging more, but I have like a lot to think about. I'm realizing I have a lot to think about. So I haven't felt like vlogging yet, but we're gonna vlog the move and all of it. What are you guys saying? And then Cynthia Sparkle said, I need to clean my room this weekend. I have thought that every weekend for the past almost 6 years since we moved here. I have to clean my room this weekend. I never actually did it. It's not that my room's like, I just, uh, you know, I don't know. I never really treated my room like it was my room. I feel like it's almost like I said. It's almost like I knew it was temporary, even though I don't know how temporary a person considers 5.5 years. Yes, I do remember when my basement flooded with poo, Sid Vicious. That was sewage water. That was at my dad's. uh, oh, Santa, you said I'm late, but I'm present. We're about to get started. Oh, what are you guys saying? I'm like so excited. I can't wait to. Uh. Okay, so all right, I feel like I should move on because I feel like I could talk about the fact that we're moving for 5 hours. Like I'm so excited to move. I'm just, you know what it is? I'm excited because we're moving to this house. This is the house we wanted. And we got it. And I just feel so lucky. I feel so lucky. I just can't believe as soon as that house hit, we picked it up. As soon as my sister was in the DM, as soon as it came up, she was like, right, Bessie, the purse got ruined. I know that was a very non-vegan purse. It's funny you said, oh, and you found me from Rebecca Black's Friday. That was so. I gotta post on JP Metz again. All right, we're moving on to the video. Okay, overly nourished entity said, let's move on to the video. We're moving on. Guys, I could talk about this friggin' house. Let me just say one more thing about the house. There's so many things to say about the house. There's so many things to say about the house. One more thing. Teddy said, just seeing you cut off your beautiful locks. Why? Oh, yeah, if you got... So this is the haircut I gave myself in a video from a few weeks ago. I haven't cut much more off of it since I guess it just looks different because time passes and my hair needs to settle after a haircut. But I cut it off. I cut a lot off because I had hair damage from over moisturizing it. I talked about it. I talked about this in a video I posted not long ago. Like it was a normal video, not a live. Yeah, it was a video titled "Keep Your Stupid Kids Off the Internet." You know, Cynthia Sparkle, I may have privated that video, "Keep Your Stupid Kids Off the Internet," because I may have privated that because I was talking about a child. I realized, like some odd years later, I realized, wait, I was talking about a literal child in this video. I should private it. So I think I privated that video, funny enough. I know a lot of people found me from that video, but I mean, years after I made it, I realized it may be seen as problematic. So, you know, there was some time on the internet where people were getting canceled for all sorts of shit. Do you guys remember? That was a terrible time to be online. Friggin', what's her name? God, somebody famous canceled herself before somebody else would. Jenna Marbles. Do you guys remember that? That was so annoying. Like, she canceled herself for no reason. Just because, I think because she assumed she would be eventually or something. I remember all that. Alright, guys, I gotta move on. So, let me, Okay, so actually, I'll do this. Let me turn my display on because I want to, alright, so, Amber Lynn's bestie, Alexis, made a YouTube channel, right? All right, so the link's in the description, guys, right? So she posted a part 1 yesterday. Now I watched the part 1. I was thinking about doing it with you guys yesterday, but I'm gonna be honest. When I saw this pop up, was it yesterday we found out we got the house, or was it the day before? I was a little I've been a little distracted the past 2 days, and I didn't feel like reacting to this when it first came up. But I did watch the part 1 of this. We're gonna watch part 2. So, if you're interested in this, you might want to watch the part 1 on her account. Yes, this is a real account, so guys, this is a real account. This is not fake news. This is Amberlynn's real life ex best friend. So, yeah, the part two. The part two of this went up this morning, Katie. So we're gonna watch it together. Do you guys want to get it started now? How long have I been live? Oh, let's just get started. So, this is so once again, the part one is on this YouTube channel. The link's in the description. So, we're watching part two today. Buckle up your seatbelts. Natalie's pointing out the thumbnails. So, funny story about this thumbnail. Should I get into that here? Apparently, it was taken from a video, what do you call it? Is it like a video that was sent to what's her name? So apparently, Amberlynn sent a video to Valentine that was meant to entice Valentine, involving Amberlynn and a crumble cookie. Okay, so that's giving you an idea of what kind of videos are on this channel. Alright, so let's go ahead and watch the part two together. Megan left a link to Alexis's channel in the chat, so why don't you guys go there, visit it, give her a subscribe and like and whatnot. Alright, let's watch part two together.
Hey guys, Hi. It's Alexis, and today I will be doing a Q&A part two. I also will be discussing the pumpkin spice buzzball allegations.
Okay, I don't... pumpkin spice. So, you can see the title of this video is Amberlynn's Former Besties Q&A Part 2, right? The Part 1's on this channel, the link's below. It says Cookie Gate 2024. I think this is involving the crumble cookie incident with Valentine. Let's see.
The conversation I had with ALR's former roommate, Eric, and the highly scandalous 2024 Cookie Gate.
All right.
Today I come bearing answers, screenshots, and enough hot orange chicken from Panda Express to feed all of Oklahoma City.
But do you have vegan, though, for me? I'm kidding.
Okay, so the first question is, how did y'all meet and become friends? When did your friendship start? So when Amberlynn and Jade ended their relationship, I was also going through a breakup. That had happened maybe like 2 weeks after they broke up.
Just to clarify, so the person who made this video is Amberlynn's ex-best friend, Alexis. So, if there's any confusion here, Cookie Gate.
And you guys are gonna...
I just started, Rachel. You didn't miss much.
Come for me when I tell you this, but quite frankly, I deserve it. Speaking of, shout out to FBI Frank. Woo! So anyways, yes, I did reach out to Amberlynn via Instagram, and it may have been a romantical situation type deal.
Oh my God. Why does Amberlynn have so many people in her DMs? Dang it.
But after talking for a couple weeks, I was able to very quickly assess that I could not be in a long-term romantic relationship with Amber. So we decided to be friends. And just for reference, this all took place.
Amberlynn probably does that a lot. Like when Amber decides to just be friends with someone, is I guess her way of just keeping them in her back pocket so that she can control the narrative a little easier.
July of 2023. So after I had assessed that Amberlynn and I would not do well as partners.
How'd you come to that conclusion?
My ex-girlfriend and I had decided that we were going to try to make things work, especially because we were still in a lease together for another month. And when I kind of broke things off with Amber to try to rekindle my relationship with my ex-girlfriend, you can bet your bottom dollar she was super mad. So I guess technically you could say I was the first girl Amberlynn talked to after her relationship with Jade had ended. I know.
I love her soundboard sounds.
But please don't cancel me for this.
Natalie said, I don't think Amber's truly interested in having friends. I think they're just like, maybe she thinks of it like they're friends that she has with the hopes of maybe in the future they will become something more than the friend. It's just like keeping your ace in a back pocket, if you know what I mean.
I can literally explain. The reason that I even messaged Amberlynn in the first place is because, well, honestly, I was a viewer and I really didn't think she was going to respond to me. And then I was so starstruck.
You know what it is? I was so starstruck. You know what it is? Amber's probably not used to getting. She always brags about the thousands of nice messages that she gets, but she probably doesn't get that many. Right, so when she does get a nice message, it's probably really nice.
After she messaged me back that I was like, yeah.
That's a good way of putting it. Stevie said their supply. Right. And let's see, Allison and someone else said it. Allison and Rachel are pointing out that Amber needs yes men. It's like, right, it's like something to like, you know, for her self-esteem. She just needs a group of people that just, Celebrity Lynn. You know, just have people around that, like, you know, that feed your ego, so to speak.
I'm gonna talk to her. I had been watching Amberlynn since like maybe 2018. And when I first started watching her initially, I don't know, she kind of inspired me. As someone who is also a plus-sized woman, I just really love to see her representation on a public platform. And she also checked off another one of my boxes because she was representing the LGBTQ plus community. But anyways, so we decided to remain friends, and
Okay.
we have been pretty close ever since. Up until
Wow, since 2018. That's like, oh yeah.
I made a decision and I set a boundary that if she's going
I'm
to,
sorry about all the ads. I'm sorry. I did like, what do you call it? It's like there's 3 settings for ads, and I just do the middle one. Sorry about that, guys. I don't put them in.
to stay with Emily.
Yeah, to 2018. So that's like, yeah, that's 6 years. That's right. Rachel said her quote comfort friends like pillows on Pillow Mountain. Right, like just friends that just make you. They don't question you too hard or none of that
Slash
stuff.
Tommy, I'm not going to be her friend. And now it's really too late to ever be able to turn around and go back. I mean, it's gone too far. But honestly, I don't really need any more friends in my life who don't value me. A part of my journey and becoming a better version of myself and being true to me.
Sorry if this is a little loud, guys. It's just because I've got a bunch of noise out there.
I don't really need any more people in my life who don't have my best interests at heart. And especially someone that doesn't share the same values and morals that I have. The next topic I would like to discuss is the infamous crumble cookie gate of 2024. This
Right, here
comment
we
talks
go.
about oh lordy, it's Jordy's live stream, and how I had made a comment in his live stream saying that my thumbnail was a clip from a video that Amberlynn had personally sent me. The video starts off by,
All right, so you know what? Okay, so this says, from what I saw on Jordy's replay, it had something to do with a custom crumble cookie video sent to Erica, I believe. Erica equals a Valentine, by the way. If I'm wrong, Lex might say Jordy kind of danced around the comment she made. So, you know, let me show you guys. This is the thumbnail she's talking about. I don't know how easily I can make that bigger, but this is the thumbnail, the one on the right. So this is Amber opening a box with a cookie inside, looking really enthralled by the cookie. So that's weird. Oh, wait.
hey guys, it's Alexis.
I didn't mean to go that far. Hold on. Is this where I went? Hold on. Did I lose where I'm going? I shouldn't have. Oh wait, no, I clicked on the wrong one. I'm sorry. I'm not good at this. All right, so that's the thumbnail that she's talking about, right? Amberlynn opening the box, looking really friggin' happy to get a cookie, right? That's what she's talking about.
Her basically saying, okay, babe, like, this is a video just for you. And this was made for Erica, her former partner, aka Valentine. And the video initially starts out with her clothed and just kind of like eating the cookie and reviewing it. And then it very quickly turns into her shirtless, still with a bra on, but her shirtless and kind of getting like a little crazy, like having a little crazy moment with the crumble cookie.
You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome, everybody. Rachel said Amber's excited because she got a fancy drug of choice. That's so funny. Oh, got Hermit. Don't worry, you didn't miss too much here.
There is a portion of the video.
Sorry, everybody.
Where
Natalie said, I feel very uncomfortable. Well, it just got started.
Amberlynn is shirtless and essentially just kind of like groping herself. Shirt off, bra off, cookie down.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hermit said, I was in Jordy's live when this came up. He was shook. That's another thing. Lordy, it's Jordy, has live streams with Alexis. If you guys want to check those out. That's where all this went, that's, sorry. Tim said, I think I'm going to vomit. Yeah. So, Kivette's like, I can't. Unfortunately, I heard a little bit about this already before I watched this. I heard about it yesterday. So, anyway.
It was kind of a cinematic masterpiece, I'm not going to lie to you. But disturbing nonetheless.
I believe that Amber made a cinematic masterpiece out of eating that cookie. She put more effort into editing eating that cookie than she ever did on YouTube.
And when she...
Oh, Miracle, thank you so much for the super chat. They said maybe she makes feeder videos for many people. Yeah, I mean, there's a market for it. Jen's been a member for 15 months, said, Mom, can you please come get me? I don't like this. This live stream is a strange place today. So, yeah, you might not be comfortable here. Mafia Man, thank you so much for the super chat. He said, so basically Amber is doing food porn now. Well, she always kind of did. And I always pointed it out in her comments. I was like, look, she's always eating in the thumbnails. You know, I've said this, like, maybe she was a feeder / feedie this whole friggin' time. I mean, she never seems that interested in losing weight. Or I don't know, she would quit things that were working, that like she would quit weight loss programs or whatnot that were actually working. Just so early. It's almost as if she didn't want them to work. As soon as it started working, she would quit. I mean, at this point, she's quit. What's it called? The Ozempic twice because it. Just saying.
She sent me this video. She literally made me FaceTime her to see my reaction and then proceeded to ask me if I liked it. And this...
All right, so this is it. Can I make this bigger? A little bit. Anyway, here you go. Here, you're welcome, guys. This is the thumbnail. So, yeah, Lauren said she is her own worst enemy. So this is like... so it's like all those videos and all that about her trying to lose weight and her trying to get weight loss surgery and all this. It was all BS. It was all just for clicks and giggles, right? She never actually wanted to lose weight. It was just content so we would click. Which I think we always knew she was doing that. Right, she does eye fork herself when she eats. You're right, Stevie. Flowers in her hair said fear of success. I mean, she's admitted that herself too before. Like, she's admitted that she was afraid of losing viewership if she lost weight. But it's more than that. It's like, oh, everybody wants me to make it smaller. No, I'm just going to keep it up like this. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Hermit said on her Tipsy live stream, she said, quote, maybe I'll try semaglutide again. Even though it stopped working, she's so indecisive. She's not indecisive, she's just BSing. The only thing she wants to do is eat and get, that's all she actually wants. Hate to say it. Anyway.
All happened, mind you, on July 31st. So very much while she was still supposedly so in love with Emily/Tommy.
Wow.
So in love, but still sending essentially soft to your best friend. Unsolicited, because I did not and would not ask for that. The next moment I would like to talk about is the fact that Amber Lynn's former roommate, Eric, messaged me on TikTok. Now, I'm not sure on specific dates, but Eric and Ricky did recently come to visit her, I believe within the last, 4 months. But again, this is an example of another friend on the back burner because she is in a relationship again. Now,
Wow.
I personally never really kept up with the content that included Eric and Ricky.
Oh, girl, that was the best content. Go back. That was the heyday. That was the Amberlyn heyday. Go back.
I just didn't find it to be very interesting.
Wow. Wow. That's Amberlyn would be so offended.
So I don't.
Yeah, okay. Travis is yelling that's sexual harassment / assault. That's not only that's just asking for the ban hammer from me. If I were to get something like that, F that. I don't want email. I don't want text like that. That's so weird and gross. Mom Amy said Amber must be eating nonstop. Well, we've always said it's like, you get to Amber size somehow, right? And now we know how, by being a feedee. I know. Erica is messy, Danny.
Really necessarily know the nature of their relationship per se. But from my point of view, these are just two more puppets.
Yeah, because how crazy that Eric and Ricky are still friends with Amber after what happened with Becky. Like, Becky's still licking her wounds from being stuck with Amber all those years. And Eric and Ricky are still friends with Amber? Am I missing something, or is that kind of weird? Anyway.
Amber Lynn's puppet show that she can just pick up and set back down at her leisure.
Yeah.
Now, I do understand that this could have been a setup. Since I have Amber Lynn and Emily blocked on all of my socials, I could see maybe Amber Lynn reaching out to him to reach out to me. But one thing about me is I don't say things behind me.
All right, so basically she's saying, I'm not sure if Eric reached out to me just because, Amber. So let me read what Eric is saying in these texts, because I don't know if you guys can read them. All right, so Eric texts her, hey. And then hours later, she said, sup. And Eric said, working at the moment, but I seen what happened between, I guess, you and Amber Lynn. Is that all real? ? And she said, very real. So that's crazy that the first thing Eric says is that real? Because that's insinuating that Amber Lynn fakes drama all the time. Why would he ask, is that real? I don't know if she mentions this. But here he is, Eric's asking, what happened between, there's nothing between blank and Amber Lynn. Is that all real? And she says, very real. So, yeah, insinuating. Megan says, are we sure that's a real Eric? It is according to Alexis. So, and then Eric said, may I ask exactly what happened? Just curious as to what caused it all to go bad. She didn't really, there's a friggin' thing here. I can't really, something didn't really been talking to blank much lately. I don't know, because there's a stupid friggin' thing in the way. But anyway, he's just curious what happened. And what's next? Hold on. He says, may I ask what exactly happened? Just curious as to what caused it all to go bad. She hadn't really been talking to me much lately, he said. So, and now Alexis is basically saying to us, like, I wasn't sure if this was a setup, if Erica was just trying to get information from me, which, So Alexis answers him and says, that's a loaded question. I'm not sure where to begin. I literally just can't stand Emily. Emily literally told Amber that she would rather blank herself to be with her late partner than to be here with Amber Lynn and her kid. Emily needs to focus on herself and her mental health. After that comment was made, she's intolerable to me. And Eric says, what the F? And she says, right.
A setup, like, since I have Amber Lynn and Emily blocked on all of my socials, I could see maybe Amber Lynn reaching out to him to reach out to me.
Right.
But one thing about me is I don't say things behind people's backs that I wouldn't say to their face.
Right, that's great advice.
I also just want to point out that I have a typo in the text that says, after the comment was named, she's intolerable to me. I meant to say after that comment was made.
Right, obviously, yeah.
But I am clearly illiterate.
Wow, that's all right.
But I was also at work, so whatever. I wasn't really proofreading. Also, I'm sorry if I'm not giving you enough time to read the messages. So just go ahead and pause the video if you need.
Yeah, I'm pausing. Who said that? Lauren said, just a reminder, everyone or almost everyone involved is 30 or older. Oh, I'm nearly 40, and here I am reading all. Okay. All right. So here, Alexis is saying to him, right, my thoughts exactly. She continues. And when they were on FaceTime together, they were drinking, and Emily was like being super rough with Amber, and I could tell Amberlynn wasn't used to that. I just really want Amberlynn to get some therapy and work on herself and get away from this freak bag. I can't be friends with her anymore. And then Eric says, I don't think that will happen. I know she admitted in a video that ignores red flags and makes excuses for people when she's dating them. Okay, wait. I know she admitted in a video that she ignores red flags and makes excuses for people when she's dating them. And then Emily said, well, cool. Then she can go down the worst path she could have possibly taken and have an even more miserable life than she's already having. And I don't want to hear a damn thing when she...
need to have more time to read it.
Oof.
I just got to keep
guys, this is brutal. So Erica's saying, so she's saying, look, I need Amber to go to therapy. Eric's saying, look, I don't think that's going to happen. She ignores it. Eric's saying, look, that's not going to happen. Just, get in line and be friends with Amber again. And she's like, well, look, I'm not. She's, Eric. Megan said, in my 40s, I'm here for the drama. But I would never do this stuff myself at any age. I mean, well, that's the whole point is that, well, I mean, I don't know if it's because of my age, but I just feel like I would never get involved in this. Like, I don't know if it's just I'm old or what, but I can't imagine being even involved in this mess.
Ball rolling because
I am involved a little bit. I
have a couple other things that I want to talk about in this video. Also, message for Amber.
Oh, let me finish that. Okay, so this is what she said back to Eric when Eric tried being like, oh, she's not going to get, and so Alexis says to Eric, cool. Then she can go down the worst path she could have possibly taken and have an even more miserable life than she's already living. And I don't want to hear a effing thing when she moves to Wisconsin and the inevitable happens and she wants me to come get her, because I'm not. Oh, and then Eric said, I get that. Do you even know who I am? And Alexis says, of course I do. And he says, oh, okay, LOL, I didn't know, LOL. And Alexis says, yeah, I don't know. I really cared about Amberlynn, but I know you know firsthand that she's often delusional, and just as much as she says people write their own narratives about her life, she also writes her own narratives.
If you move here and the inevitable happens, do not call me. I am not going to be your knight in shining armor, and I'm not going to come save you. So I strongly urge you to not move here if you are not 100 billion% completely sure that Emily/Tommy is not going to f you over. So this is the last.
Oof. And then Eric says to her, sorry, Eric says to her, sorry, I'm about to respond, just getting busy with work. And she says to him, it's all good. And then he says, this is all just crazy, but she barely speaks to us anymore, honestly. But I know the truth with how she can be when she gets in relationships. God, what's Eric doing with her right now? This is a weird conversation. All right, you guys are making me feel better. 12's my limit set. I'm 47 here. Look, Amberlynn continues to astound humanity of all ages. Cynthia Sparkle says again, how hard is it to block people? I can't.
A screenshot and where the conversation ends for now. And I'm sorry there's not like a whole lot of like piping hot tea.
Oh, it's all right.
This.
Look, I wouldn't want to poke the nest. I wouldn't talk to Eric just for, just to try to extract some tea. I get it.
Conversation. But I had mentioned that he reached out in my last video, so I felt like it was only right for me to show you guys what was said. So now I want to get into the infamous pumpkin spice buzzball conversation.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure what this is about.
Between Amber and I. Now, this conversation...
Okay. This is with the text... this is text from Amberlynn. Says, do you know they have pumpkin buzzballs? I'm drinking one. Tee-hee. Okay, oh, sorry. Jen, thank you for the super chat. Jen said, thank you for reading out the text. I always listen while doing other things. I appreciate. Oh, well, thank you, Jen, for the super chat. I appreciate it. All right, so let me read these texts. I guess this is between... Is this between Amberlynn and, Wait, what is this? What even is this? Okay, the question says, did you text her to tell her about pumpkin buzzballs after the live call? Are you sure you're done with her? Do you think she can manipulate you back into her web? Okay, so I guess Amberlynn text, God, what? I'm not good with names. Amberlynn texts Alexis about pumpkin spice buzzballs after a call on a live stream. Okay.
Bye. Saturday night, after Amber and I spoke on her now deleted live stream.
Right. Okay. So the deleted live stream, Amberlynn and Alexis were talking. I know there is so much drama. I'm sorry if you guys are missing out, but Amberlynn has a deleted live stream. in which Alexis had called her and they were talking on the phone. So apparently Amberlynn texted her afterward about pumpkin spice buzzballs.
And after that live stream, I had gone to a concert. And while I was
Right.
there, we were texting back and forth.
Oh,
And
what a shame. I remember that from the live stream that like Alexa's trying to get off the phone. She's like, "Look, I got a concert," and Amberlynn kept like with the kept it going, kept it going. So eventually, Alexis hung up so she could go to the concert, and I guess she was still talking to Amber during the concert. Amber seems like such an exhausting friend. Amber's so stupid. Do you know they have pumpkin buzzballs? I'm drinking one, tee hee. And then and then Alexis replies and she's like, Tommy. Trying to, I guess, bring the conversation back to Tommy. And then Amber says, the pumpkin spice buzzball is hitting. So she's just drunk texting her at this point. Oh, Manos Heike, thank you so much for the super chat. They said, I should be working, but I had to catch this live from you. 37 here, fascination with the drama. Amberlynn drama has no age limit. That's for sure. Okay, and then so from there, Amber says the pumpkin spice buzzball is hurting. So Alexis says, please read this as if I am speaking in a very calm tone. Probably crying too. I am not trying to be mean at all. I just had a very hard time regulating my emotions during that call on live stream. If I could, I would go back and not call you because that made things worse for me and for Emily when it wasn't needed at all. I'm embarrassed. All I have been doing is fighting for peace for Emily and I. If you want a friendship with me, I want a public apology for the both of us since you made the downfall of our friendship public. That was tough. You know how my mental health it's all cut off.
I thought maybe we could hash things out and maybe reconcile. But this is where she started demanding a public apology.
Oh, Alexis is blue? Oh, sorry, I got confused. Oh, sorry guys. So she
me to both her and Emily. I've said this before, and I'm gonna say it again, Amber. You and Emily can kiss my and you.
I get it. Now I get it. All right, so this is Amber saying this. Please read this as if I'm speaking in a very calm tone. Why can I not do that? So I don't know why I got confused with the blue one. You know what? Sorry guys. Probably crying too. I'm just gonna use Amber's voice. I'm not trying to be mean at all. I just had a very hard time regulating my emotions during that call on live stream. If I could, I would go back and not call you. I can't.
Are absolutely brain dead if you think that I'm going to apologize, let alone publicly apologize to your girlfriend.
No, absolutely
womp
not.
Womp. And once again,
No, you don't have to apologize for forget it. Okay. Oh yeah. So this cut off. So Amber continues. I am embarrassed. All I have been doing is fighting for peace for Emily and I. If you want a friendship with me, I want a public apology. You know how my mental health has been. I just had thousands of people laugh at me during a BPD episode. Sorry. Why are you still having BPD episodes, Amber? I can't. Now I will be forever ridiculed for it because it's documented. I'm genuinely hurt and I feel like an idiot. Well, you should. You should feel like an idiot for going this long without taking care of your mental health, Amber. How long have you ignored? How long have you lived in Oklahoma now and you still don't have a therapist? Or you like to wear the fact that you have BPD like a friggin' sweater. Like a sweater that just says BPD over and over again printed on it. Like a really really small pattern, just BPD, 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 BPD. Like, that's you, Amber. You just want everybody to know. You just want everybody to feel bad for you because you're damaged goods or something. Hot mess. Okay, Amber continues. I'm genuinely hurt and I feel like an idiot. Well, you should. Because you've been making idiotic choices, Amber, in my opinion. Anyway, like, you're spending hundreds of dollars on Lego instead of getting yourself therapy. Okay, Amber continues. Emily just opened up to me hardcore. And she said, I can tell you about it, which might make you relieved, actually. I hope you are enjoying your buzzball. Is it worth a try? I really don't like pumpkin spice much. Oh, that's how I knew something was wrong with Amber. That's how she doesn't even like pumpkin spice. That's effed up. That's how you know that there's something wrong. Had I known that Amber doesn't like pumpkin spice stuff years ago, I never would have started reacting. I wish I knew that. Anyway, so let's see. Alexa says, I will think about apologizing to you. Oh no, but a public apology to her will never happen.
Playing the part of victim Lynn and basically telling me how awful I am and how embarrassed she is and how I'm so awful and triggering her BPD. I know, Amber, I'm so terrible. I have been an absolutely awful friend to you while I have been sitting here publicly defending you for the last year and trying to help you cover your tracks because you lie all the time and you can't keep any of your stories straight. I sat here willing to...
Natalie said, quote, it's not me, it's my BPD. No, if it's, yeah, but what the BPD is, Amber, is your problem to fix. I'm just saying.
To tarnish my reputation for you while getting doxxed, while having to quit my main job because of said doxing. Terrible. Meanwhile, you're cashing in on our friendship and people ostracizing me. So once again, she makes a demand that I stop.
Well, I hope that Alexis can get, this is why I need you guys to like go to her channel and stuff and like and subscribe because, I don't know, because this is her channel and, you know, I want to make it, she just posted this, so I want to make sure that she gets your likes and views and stuff. Yeah, Yogi Bear said this is too much drama. I wouldn't respond. I know, that's the thing, is that I can't imagine being involved with this. Okay, Amberlynn continues. Before you make that final decision, I need to explain something to you that Emily just opened up to me about. And then, I don't know why Alexis said, fine, go ahead, but she did. And then Amber said, I'm not doing it through text. If you aren't willing to listen to me, I can't keep begging you to. So Alexa said, okay, okay, you get 3 minutes. Why would she do this? Like, this is obviously Amber trying to rope her back in. Oh my God. Alexis, how did you fall for this? I can't.
Outside from the concert that I was already 2 hours late to.
Right.
To attempt to understand Emily's perspective. Our relationship was...
So this was all going on, like, during her concert, I get? This is terrible. Yeah, Wings of Hope said, Alexis, I'm sorry, girl, but you should never have entered Girl World.
Never reciprocal in the regards of me putting my life on hold for her versus her putting her life on hold for me. And this confirms my feelings of how I always felt like her problems and her life was more important than mine.
Right, and here you are, like, bowing over to her again. Okay, you get 3 minutes. I wouldn't give her a single minute. She's had enough dang minutes of your...
So I stepped outside to listen to her parrot.
So I stepped outside, like, in the middle of her concert. This is way too much drama. I would never. I'm sorry. I'm way too old for this. This poor Alexa. I think she's like 10 years younger than me. Oh, poor. You know what? This is all the stupid stuff you do, like, in your 20s, early 30s. Like, you know, this. The biggest drama I go through now is waiting for my application for an apartment or house to be approved. It's the biggest drama I have in my life now.
The same bull I've been hearing for the last week. Like, I don't care about Emily's point of view. I already told you I'm not changing my mind.
Right.
And with every day that passes, I like her even less. And I feel like I am genuinely being nice in this situation because I know enough about Emily to completely ruin what's left of her life. But as I've mentioned before, Tommy is a mother, and I know that doesn't come first to her, but in my
oof. Oh, man.
opinion,
Hold on, let me see what you guys are saying. Cynthia said I didn't even know Amber had these quote friends. I know, that's the Amber said that. She's like, Amber said, you know, I mentioned that I have friends, and you guys were like, what friends? But apparently these are the friends that she had all this time. But apparently it looks like she doesn't have these friends anymore.
a child's life and a child's well-being is top priority to me. And speaking on this, I received a DM from Emily's daughter's father's girlfriend.
Emily's daughter's, Tommy's daughter's father's, what? I missed it. Emily's daughter's father's. Okay.
Received a DM from Emily's daughter's father's girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Who has expressed very strong concern for the well-being of Emily's child.
Oh no, guys, this is getting deep. This is deep. Oh no. Yes, I remember X Market, Cynthia. Of course I do. Back in the what do you call it? The guru days. And then the gurus turned into scammers. Are there still gurus? I should be a hair guru. I know what's up. I know what's up. I'm just saying, look what I did to mine. Anyway.
She has personally asked me to not dox her or leak the conversation.
Wow.
And for now, I'm going to respect that.
All right.
The last...
Oh, Royal Rose, welcome to the Elite Flock. I reacted to something for members a few days ago. What was it? I forget. It was good. I think it was related to this drama. Anyway, so all right. Plus, I have a vlog coming out about the day we get Simba too. That's coming out soon. I promise, guys. I keep teasing it, but that video is going to be for members. So I'm glad you joined, bros.
The thing that I'm going to get into is the fact that today my partner made a comment on Amber Lynn's TikTok or Instagram or whatever.
Okay, so I guess this is from Alexis's partner. Yours and Amber Lynn's trolls are blanking, scaring me. I'm so over this blank. And then Alexis says, what's going on? And then she says, I felt bad for Amber Lynn and everything that was going on. And I commented on her TikTok and she replied, and then I deleted it because I didn't want people to harass me. And they are. They're leaving me comments and talking about me on Reddit. I'm so over this blank. Ooh, Cynthia Sparkle said, if Amber makes you doubt your relationship, red flag. Well, that's for dang sure. Okay, so Alexis continues, you commented on her TikTok, yeah, because you're literally my partner and going behind my back and messaged her. Wow, Chrissy. And then she says, going behind your back.
Basically expressing support. Now, I have only been with my ex-partner, Chrissy, for like 2 months. It's a long-distance relationship, and we haven't met in person, so...
Okay, so what happened was, so this Chrissy person, this is the way I'm figuring, is this Chrissy person, you know, just Googles Amber Lynn or just looks her up in general. So when you first look up Amber, or if you're not familiar with Amber, like if you're not in this Amberverse, you assume that Amber's the poor fat girl who just has a bunch of haters, right? So, you know, this probably, yeah, anyway. So I can see this happening because you kind of have to get to know the Amberverse. You kind of have to, you know, to learn who Amberlynn is.
So I'm kind of glad that
Oh, Chrissy uses they them pronouns. I didn't realize. Thank you. Who said that? Travis. Thank you.
this is all coming
I
out
didn't realize, guys. I honest to God didn't know.
now. And they claim that they didn't really know who Amberlynn was initially, but I'm starting to feel like that is a lie. One thing about me is, as my partner, you are not going to make me look stupid. And you are not going to support me in private.
So, Amberlynn came between Alexis and her partner, Chrissy?
And then publicly embarrass me. And you guys want to talk about clout chasing? This right here is a clout chaser. And for the last couple days, they have already been extremely combative towards me because I'm so obsessed with this Amberlynn drama. And I don't care about my real life anymore.
Yeah, okay.
So I was sick of the backlash and I broke up with them. And honestly, Chrissy, you deserve whatever doxing happens to you at this point. So you and Amberlynn and Emily can sit on a 3-way FaceTime call and yap it up
I wonder if... So, wow. So Chrissy got like... I don't know, just believed Amber's... God, how convincing is Amber? Like... I know, Courtney said, geez, what a mess. So now, Amber, oh my God, poor Alexis. Donna said, how are all these, quote, partners while having never met in person? I know. Well, this is, you know, you meet people online, I don't know. Yeah, her partner reached out to her during the doxing and they involved themselves. I don't know why they did that. I don't know. This is such a friggin' mess. I know, this is absurd. Ms. Webb said we need a flow chart. Travis said, I thought Chrissy was uncomfortable with Amber sending their girlfriend nudes. What the F is going on with them? I can't imagine siding with Amber. Amby must be in their DMs. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, I'm just surprised that, you know, I don't know much about, you know, Alexis's ex-partner. I'm just surprised that they weren't, you know, were they not following what was going on? Like, Chrissy was Alexis's boo, Cynthia Sparkle. Amber came between them.
Help me. Because the most interesting link doesn't want anything to do with any of you anymore. For you to be so incredibly butthurt about Amberlynn sending me the explicit content that she recently sent me, and then turning around and showing support, you're irrelevant.
Wow.
And you're fake. And I don't really care. And you're not going to gain any social leverage from this situation. I hope you know that. So with that being said, I'm single now. And maybe this was a blessing in disguise. The last thing I want...
Wow, that's...
I'm single now. And maybe this was a blessing in disguise.
Unbelievable.
The last thing...
Mara said, period. We love a boundary embracing, self-respecting queen. Oh, Rose, you're delivering packages for Amazon. Good for you. I hope it's a nice trip for you. I actually recently went down that rabbit hole of people that deliver for Amazon on YouTube. It seems like kind of a fun job. You get to drive around and visit houses.
The thing I want to say is I just want to thank you guys.
Oh, she's good. These are just comments. These are comments of support.
The last thing I want to say is I just want to thank you guys so incredibly much for how much support you guys have been showing me. I was honestly really scared and really skeptical, and I wasn't sure if what I had to say was going to be received well with you guys. But I am so glad that I decided to...
Well, she got all this support. That's great. One of the things that really, like... I think I talked about this a little bit. I can't help but side with people when they're... I can relate with people who end up being like an emotional vomit bag for friends. Do you know what I mean? I can relate. I can relate with you know, I mentioned this. It's like, you know, you tell me all these terrible, toxic things about your partner, toxic things. You break up, I comfort you about it. You break up, I comfort you about it. They're toxic, I comfort you about it. You know, you're calling me crying at friggin' in the middle of the night, like, and you just put up with that for weeks and months, and friggin', you know, eventually you just kind of reach a point, like you just don't want to hear it, or you know, I can relate with being shoved in that position. So you're being used as an emotional vomit bag, and then you're being judged for how you, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, you're emotionally vomiting on me, but then you're being upset with me with, like, I don't know, because I don't like your partner. You know what I mean? I can, but I'm supposed to just, you know, smile and nod when you get back together with him. Like, I can relate with being that friend. So that's why I can relate with Alexis, because I've been there. And that's why I can relate with Alexis's story, personally. Anyway, Megan's singing Britney's Toxic right now. Yeah, Allison said, it's so funny because Amberlynn said, quote, you guys would love her about Alexis on that live when they were still friends, and I guess she was right. I mean, I can tell you guys why I kind of, I want to say relate with her, because I can kind of imagine myself in her position a little bit, because I've been there. And I mean, I would say to her, you know, you're going to get older, and you're not going to find yourself in these situations anymore. Funny enough, I had my situation probably when I was around her age, like 10 years ago. So, you know, you move on from that. Oh my God, I'm getting so many calls from movers. I'm getting so... I think this is pretty much done here, guys. But you know, once I found out that we were moving to this place, I'm like, oh crap, you know, what do we got to do? How much does it cost for us to move? You know, so I filled out a thing to get quotes for movers, right? And now I'm getting overwhelmed with calls from movers. So, oh, I don't know, Megan. I have no idea. I mean, when we moved to this house, we did not use a moving company because we were moving like 1 mile. So, but now since we're moving like, you know, far-ish, friggin', I think we do need a moving company. Oh, let me finish this, wrap this up.
Come out with everything and share my point of view. This entire situation has been really hard, losing my best friend, and now my...
Right, that's what I was getting at. I also lost probably my best friend at the time. So that's what I would say to Alexis. I've moved on from that, and I forgive her and all that. I do miss her a lot. I hope she's well. We did, Rachel. We did. No, we did. Anyway, so...
partner, and all of the overwhelming support is really keeping me from crying in the club. I will be releasing a Q&A part 3.
Yes.
Probably later tonight /
Yes.
tomorrow morning.
Yes.
And I will be answering some more
live.
questions that I
Yes.
received on my TikTok.
Yes.
If you like this video, don't forget to like the video and
All right. I'm already subscribed, I think. I'll like it. Oh, I'm not subscribed. Not on this channel. Okay, I will subscribe. Okay. So, yay! Guys. Rachel said moving companies are good to help with more complicated moves if you have kids, life is complicated, have physical limitations, or all your college friends have left town. Well, I'm a little old to have college friends. And yeah, we have to have a moving thing because the home we're moving to, like, the bedrooms are upstairs, so there's like furniture that needs to move, like up staircases that nobody's physically able to do that. So we're just gonna do that. Oh my God! Oh, thank you so much, Mom Amy, for the super chat. So, you guys don't have to with that. Thank you though. And Megan left a link for Alexis's channel. Thank you. If you guys click on that link and let me pin it. So I'm pinning to the chat. Alexis is Amber's former best friend, Alexis. That's her YouTube channel. If you want to, check her out, subscribe, and all this. So anyway, oh, it's their 10th super on a live stream. Yay! Congratulations, Mom Amy. Wait, they stole his TB and other things? Oh no. Thank you for letting me know, Honeybee. I'm gonna try to make sure Oh, we're all staying together, Mom Amy. We're all staying together. No. We're not, We're all staying together. We're just moving to a larger house. So, yeah. Yeah, Hiccuping Duck said we regretted not having movers when we moved to a different state. We're not moving out of state. We're not moving that far, but we're moving too far to yeah, I think we should get movers. I mean, I know it's more money. It's just trust me, we've talked we are talking about it now, and it's just we don't want to worry about stuff because this is just this is the biggest move that she's done because yeah. Lola said the moving company I used charged extra to move TVs and monitors. Thank you. We can do that. We can move those ourselves. We can do that. So all the stuff that's expensive to move, well, we can move it. We can move a TV, right? They're not. My mom's TV that goes upstairs is not that big. She could, yeah. Anyway. Mert will remain. Yeah, Mert's, we're still going to live together. It's just, you know what it is? I don't know if this is the place to be. I'm going to try to keep this brief because I don't want this to be a super long stream. But, yeah, I believe movers are worth it, Manos. I just need to, yeah, I'm going to see how I can keep the costs down and whatnot. Guys, my hair has such a hard cast. This is like the driest I think my hair has ever been. Let's see if I can break this cast live. Let's break the cast. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we're definitely vlogging the move. The only reason why I'm not vlogging right now is because we're moving October 1st and it's the beginning of August, so we still got some months. Alright, I'm breaking my cast. Look how, fluffy my curls look now. Oh, yeah. So, the way I break the cast is, and by the cast, I mean the crunchy hard stuff on your curls when it starts drying. I just, can you guys hear that? I put a drop of oil on my hands, and I go like this, and I just scrunch out the crunch. Anyway, yeah. Oh, thank you. Lightning Bug said, nice to see a close family. Thank God, because friggin'... Oh, yeah. Thank God, because... It's just, rent is so expensive. It's I don't know how people live without living together, without, multi-generational living. I don't know how people are doing it. Anyway, yeah, Amber's new Instagram name is Salami's Girl. That's weird. Well, no, not weird. It's... Okay, yeah. Oh my God, my hair feels amazing. So this is going to be my new summertime gel, the Kinky Curling Custard. It's just stuff, on a humid day, I gotta use something without glycerin. Anyway, oh my God. I smell my cat. Oh, I say that because not long ago he had a skunk come at him not long ago. Okay, he keeps getting and I learned it's because the skunk goes in our territory, right? So Simba just goes to investigate the skunk and then he gets sprayed. Anyway, he's okay, he's fine, but my window's open and so I know he must be out there. I can smell him. No, Salami is Salami. When I say Salami, I'm referring to Amberlynn's girlfriend. Oh, Rachel said, can you move some non-essentials into the new house before October 1st? You know, I'm not sure. We have someone is living there right now, so I guess we can ask. We did that when we moved here. I think we moved a few days early. You know, we can ask. We can ask. We can. But honestly, we've really just we're not able to move like beds and like dressers up the stairs, but we can move basically everything else. So hopefully, it's not going to cost that much. But either way. Yeah, Marigold said the simple solution is to buy a house in 1987. Right, like my parents bought ours in 1985, literally. Like they have, right, the year I was born, they bought a. That's a simple solution, right? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, look how fluffed out and nice my curls look now. I get so much volume with this brush. The Bounce Curl Volumizing, what is it called? Bounce Curl Volume Defining Brush. So this is not sponsored. I paid like 30 something dollars for this brush. So anyway, but it makes my hair super curly. All right, guys, I feel like I should hang up. I'm probably going to go live again tomorrow to discuss the part 3. So yeah, well, she's probably getting a lot of questions, so she could probably make a whole friggin' channel and post every day for a year, I would guess. All right, guys. So thank you very much, and I'm gonna be back soon. If you're a member, make sure your notifications are on because I'm gonna post a vlog soon, and I'm gonna go live possibly tomorrow if Alexis posts tonight or tomorrow. All right, guys. Other than that, have a Mark Anthony Strictly curls. I'll look into that, Cynthia. Thank you. Oh my God, the tomato juice vests don't work. We've done that. It just makes them smell like skunk and tomatoes. We've done that. That doesn't work. Yes, there. Thank you guys. Like the stream if you haven't yet. My thing's not gonna show the thumb. Sometimes it gives me a thumbs up. Sometimes it doesn't. Like, no, it's not coming up. All right, bye everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.